Sendai City, November 12th. A four-way stalemate has kept everyone in the colony laying dormant, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Those remaining in the colony include Ryu Ishigori, Takako Uro, the cockroach cursed spirit Kurorushi, and some old nigga whose name I can't pronounce. 11:28 a.m. One man walks into the colony and immediately ends the deadlock. Okotsu Yuta, aka Pimp Daddy Yuta, a man who has dealt with many fraud allegations. But today, we watch as he puts those allegations to bed. Today, I'll show you the day Yuta ran the Sendai colony.
Walk in your trap and take over your trap. Walk in your trap and take over your trap. Walk in your trap and take over your trap. Walk in your trap and take over your trap. Grams, trap, hams, trap.
Alright, y'all. Now, Pete. Gang. Yuta starts evacuating the civilians in the Sendai colony before turning around and seeing a horde of roaches chasing down these two guys. But unfortunately for them, they did not make it out. Rika helps the rest of the civilians get to safety, and now it's time for Yuta to go to work on Kurorushi. And this big ass cockroach got some damn nerve breathing, because I swear to God my new curse technique would have been raid for this fight. And best believe it would have been my last fight as a Jujutsu sorcerer. But for Yuta, this ain't an issue. Immediately cutting off an arm and gut checking him. It starts raining cockroaches and Yuta hits the dash. They start forming a roach tornado around him, so he plants his sword down and eviscerates that nasty shit. Yuta sends his two bugs behind him, slashing them, but they spray their guts all over his eyes, blinding him. The roach then gets a few licks in and thinks he's got Yuta beat. He even started choking him out and whispering sweet nothings into his ear on some kinky shit. But it gets kinkier, because Yuta grabs him and bites this nigga, exercising him fully. And I gotta say, the Yuta slander I've seen on this is already getting nasty. You may think it's nasty, and I agree, but you also have to understand that Yuta's willing to do anything for the mission. He's out here kissing roaches for a nigga he met a couple months ago. Not even that, maybe a couple weeks ago. And I can say there are 0 people on this earth I'd kiss a roach for, so Yuta's a real one. But this is JJK, and rule 1 of Jujutsu is that there is no fair ones. Immediately, Uro rushes Yuta, sending him flying through the city, crashing through buildings, after which they get up and start walking, where Uro explains that her ability is to treat the sky like a surface. The sky as a surface, huh? I kinda don't care, but I'll entertain you. Let me ask you something. You got anyone you care about in this world?
Nigga, what they got to do with anything we got going on right now?
I was just curious because right now, I see a lost hoe that needs to be put in her place. And Pimp Daddy Yuta gonna get it done.
Did he just call
See me? I got some fine shit waiting at the crib. But your unemployed ass, look like you're waiting for them welfare checks.
Oh, you raggedy bitch!
They start fighting through the sky and Yuta is getting his ass whooped. However, Ishigori splits him with the granite blast, and Yuta realizes it would probably be best to take him out first. So him and Uro charge him. And I seen a doofus on Twitter say this looks like PS2 graphics, and I can't lie, Mappa needs to start hunting niggas down like this. Yuta catches up and they exchange hands until they clash and Yuta gets sent flying. And for all intents and purposes for this scene, Ishigori had Hall of Fame takedown equipped. He was on Yuta's ass. Yuta launches off an electric wire and starts throwing a flurry of punches, but none of them bitches land. So what do you think a nigga does when their hands don't work? You know they gotta switch to wrestling. Yuta decides to become Guta for a second and puts this nigga in a chokehold. Told him to start calling for his mom. Ishigori slams through a wall, so Yuta switches to Kurt Angle and German suplexes that nigga into the floor. Ishigori began using his Weeb Nation certification, dodging all of Yuta's attacks. He starts shooting at Yuta, who starts flipping up a building because I guess he can do that, before getting slammed into the ground. Yuta starts chasing him down a train tunnel, eventually catching up and tossing a train at him. And some niggas want to tell you that this nigga ain't the GOAT. They continue to squabble before Yuta gets launched out of a building and stop. Flag on the play, illegal third party in. This is a free-for-all, ma'am, not a jumping. You cannot combo with other niggas. Type of nigga in Smash Brothers say, hey yo, he got 3 stocks. Like, shut your brain. Luckily, Ishigori agrees and starts attacking her, and these 3 are squabbling out here for real. And after a little bit, Yuta has had enough. Ever since I stepped foot in this bitch, niggas been yapping. Y'all must not know who I am. All y'all some hoes to Pimp Daddy Yuta. And I put hoes in their place. There's a big 3 to this Jujutsu shit, and bitch, I'm 2 of them. Rika, baby. Let's go to work. Sit your bitch ass down. Rika and Yuta start putting the paws on these niggas, and they start tossing them around the city. Eventually, Oro picks up an entire damn parking lot and fluffs that bitch like a blanket. And in JJK, what kind of insurance do niggas be having? Because I know they can't cover all this. They go bankrupt. You got invisible niggas out here killing people and shit, setting niggas on fire in restaurants. You got white-haired niggas over here in train stations walking around and shit. Niggas spontaneously combusting. Niggas out here throwing cars, throwing trains. I know insurance can't cover any of that. How do you explain that to the insurance company? But none of this is phasing Yuta and Ishigori Ishiguri. They still throwing the bitches, and Uro attempts a third party again, but Rika puts an end to that. But Yuta peeped the third party attempt, and now him and Rika are jumping Uro. So Uro makes Rika punch Yuta, and that just pisses her off even more. They continue throwing the bitches around the city. They throwing hands. They going through buildings from the bottom to the top until they end up on a roof, and they all stare each other down. And we all know what comes next. The triple domain expansion. And oh my word, give everyone at Mappa a raise and a hand job. These brothers at Mappa be cooking just to be told they gotta work on season 4 immediately. And I just want to say this, before the Gojo and Sukuna movie, give these people a well-deserved break. I speak for all JJK fans when I say we can wait. But back to the episode, unfortunately we don't get to see these domains clash because Kurorushi breaks, and you can tell that pissed off Ishiguri. He didn't appreciate that very much, so he takes both Kurorushi and Uro out, leaving him and Yuta left on the battlefield. They both stare at each other before Ishiguri begins charging his attack. And Yuta, is that a hollow purple? Oh my god, 10. I'm dick riding with no shame. We are witnessing peak. They fire off their blasts at each other and is that the main theme playing? Mappa, why must you feed us like this, nigga? I can't handle anymore. It's too much peak. They clash again, but this time Rika is launching a beam while Yuta rushes Ishiguri. Ishiguri smacks away Rika's blast to shoot Yuta, but then he uses Oro's ability to reflect the blast into the air. Rika concusses Ishiguri, giving him the Tua special, but then Rika's timer runs out. But at this point in time, Yuta doesn't need her, leaving Ishiguri, then kicking him. They start trading blows, and this shit is too good to put into words. Yuta weaves him one more time before grabbing him and holding him in place. And why, you may ask? Well, remember the beam that Yuta reflected into the sky earlier? Well, what goes up must come down. And with that, Yuta finishes his business in the Sendai colony and completes the 4v1. And that also brings an end to this video. I appreciate you for making it this far into the video. I haven't had a proper chance to thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. So here's my thank you. But man, we are already on the road to 2,000. So hey, let's get it. Hopefully you don't mind the video being a little shorter. It helped it release faster. Got it out as quick as possible because this is a race between me and all the other anime commentary guys. But with that out of the way, I can continue working on my next video. But if you want to support the channel while I'm gone, you can head over to my Patreon where exclusive videos that were copyrighted here on YouTube lie. It's 2 or 3 of them, and you get to see some videos early. Maybe I get enough patrons. But that's enough of me begging. Subscribe to the channel. Seriously, if you gotten this far into the video, just subscribe, but you know you enjoy the content. Leave a like on the video. New video soon. It's been Printer 14, and I'm signing out.
She wanna go skate right now, ain't pushing the brakes right now, I'm pushing the brakes right now, we counting the game right now, she love my face right now.